All right, and welcome back once again, Rayonda and Lucy.
Exactly.
We were just talking about pit bulls, of which I am a pit bull lover myself. They are the sweetest breed ever. I've had my dog since she was 5 weeks old, and she'll be 12 soon. And just, you know, just the sweetest, most loving dog. Get up in your lap, you know, give me love, pet me. But they're just such a sweet, sweet breed. Let's talk a little bit more about, you were talking about breed-specific rescue and pit bulls. You know, everybody's afraid of pit bulls because of the fighting.
There are.
Capable dogs.
Yes, and there's a number of different initiatives happening locally and nationwide to not only dispel the myths, but rehab any of that breed that's actually been involved with the dog fighting. Unfortunately, it's not just pit bulls that are involved with the dog fighting. But, you know, it really comes down to...
Is it still really that prevalent? I mean, it's hard to imagine.
Very much so.
I can't imagine. I just don't have a reference point.
Yeah, unfortunately it is.
That's fun.
Yeah, it's used for status. It really is. There are some individuals who, you know, do generate a revenue.
Status.
Yes, and they are looking for status. But we have several.
Gee, I can't fight. So.
Unfortunately, yeah. And what happens too is, you know, dogs in whatever situation and where they're not being taken care of, you know, they are not only having injuries, medical issues, but they're not being spayed or neutered, so they're making more puppies. But it's definitely a problem. We see all breeds that are, you know, across the board. A lot of dogs and cats just aren't being taken care of, and so we try to do everything we can to. We'll even go to different animal controls and take animals from death row, and we'll give them a second chance because they will stay at our shelter.
You kind of have to go by temperament a little bit.
We actually send our trainer as well as our head vet tech, or one of our vet techs will go out there, and we try to adopt, or we try to take in as many dogs as we possibly can. For instance, we just took in a beagle who unfortunately had been in a car accident and had a compound fracture, and this particular animal control was not able to fix the leg, so we took her in and we fixed her leg and actually adopted her out just last week. So it was a wonderful success story. Very much so, very much so.
You know, I realize that's got to really cost a lot of money, you know, to maintain, you know, this type of a facility, and you know, all the ways that you can assist with the fundraising. I think, you know, bake sales or whatever it is a person does, you know, naturally. You were talking about a real estate.
Yes, there is a wonderful volunteer who will donate a certain portion of, she'll donate a small portion from her closings, so that she'll actually send us a check based on, you know, how many real estate closings she's had. We have a wonderful portraiture artist, Emily Griffith.
Oh, wow.
And she donates a portion of the portraits to PAWS Atlanta, which is great. We have monthly fundraisers, and we have a large fundraiser that happens in the summertime and a large fundraiser that happens in around September, October.
And what kind of fundraisers are they?
Oh my gosh. We have everything from, we'll have individuals who do yappy hours, and for instance, you can bring your dog and have a glass of wine, and all of the proceeds go to PAWS Atlanta.
Yappy hours.
It's fantastic. Yes, those are fun.
Are you going to be involved in that?
She has. And we have our larger fundraisers where we sell tickets. Those are always advertised, and we have those on the websites, and those include silent auctions, usually celebrity guests. It's and fantastic catering by Affairs to Remember. It's really runs the gamut, but anyone can get involved on a fundraising level, and if they're interested, all they need to do is send a quick email to the volunteers at pawsatlanta.org and say, I'm really interested in getting involved, and we'll make sure that they are put on a committee where they can work on fundraisers and be involved in activities and contribute to the organization.
That's a great kind of group of people to be around as well. Is there an age limit for volunteering? What's the youngest?
18 and older to volunteer.
Because dogs.
Exactly. We just want to make sure that, you know, both the people as well as the animals are safe.
Yeah,
Yes.
I had a friend who dog bit a child, but you know, it was a little boy. It was just so ornery, and you know, it's just.
And sometimes the dogs will react if there is, you know, something else going on, you know, in the environment. And so we do want to make sure that the volunteers who are working with the dogs are, you know, 18 and above.
That makes sense.
But anyone, you know, in terms of the activities or the fundraisers,
all ages.
Anybody.
What about happy hour now? We have to. We don't want
that
the
may
kids,
be a little different.
The kids involved with
exactly.
The happy
They
hour.
may be drinking a diet soda instead of their glass of wine, but yes,
a diet
so
soda.
true.
I noticed that you just mentioned that. I'm the diet soda person myself. I can't. I figure I'd rather eat my calories. Than
Yes, exactly, exactly. And Lucy
sugar.
might need a few. I don't know, maybe a few little diet sodas herself.
You're comfortable now.
She
aren't
is
you?
very comfortable.
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely.
She's such a sweet dog. So how many dogs do you have?
We have about, anytime we have
Personally.
between 60 and
No,
65.
you personally. How
Oh, me, I have two dogs. I have two miniature dachshunds, puppy mill rescues, and they are fantastic, and I'll actually take them out to the shelter with me. I'm usually at the shelter, you know, 3 times a week, and they'll come and run around, and they're hilarious. So,
cool.
yes, I personally am very much an animal fan, and PAWS Atlanta is just a wonderful organization in which to get involved, and you really just see how helpful to the community it is. You know, you take a dog in who either has an injury or has been neglected, make sure that they get the proper medical care they need, the nutrition they need, all the loving they need from the staff. Every dog and cat is, again, spayed and neutered, has a microchip, and comes with 30 days of pet insurance just in case.
Oh, wow.
And
cool.
we make sure that they are dewormed and healthy and have all their vaccinations.
I'd say that's a pretty safe bet if you're going to, you know, want to adopt a dog. I would come to you.
Thank you. Thank you. And we say opt to adopt when possible.
Opt to adopt. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
you.
And Lucy, thank you. And I know you'll be getting a home very soon.
Yes.
If you have a nonprofit organization that you would like to be featured on People for People, please contact us at peopletv.org, and we'd love to share how much of your organization is making a difference in our community. I'm your host, Tammy Allen. Thank you again, and we'll see you next time.
If I look at the trouble every night on TV, I might lose hope, I might lose faith in the people I meet. If it takes a village, then the world is our town, looking out for each other, one for another.
Wonderroot is an Atlanta-based 501c3 nonprofit arts organization committed to uniting artists and community to inspire positive social change. Our objectives are to provide production facilities to Atlanta-based artists, facilitate arts-based service programs in the Atlanta community, and empower artists to be proactive in engaging their communities through arts-based service work.
Wonderroot Community Arts Center, located in Reynoldstown, is a home base for socially conscious artists to create and engage community. At the center, we provide a darkroom, recording studio, digital media lab, pottery studio, and education programs. Two of our biggest passions are youth arts enrichment and public art. Wonderroot believes that by empowering people with the means to express themselves, we will create a healthier and more connected Atlanta.
There are many ways to get involved at Wonderroot, as we are always hoping to build new relationships with volunteers, community partners, artists, and supporters. If you would like to join our efforts, you can visit our website at wonderroot.org or just drop by the Community Arts Center.